Good evening, my brave and curious little friends, and welcome to the Spooky Toy Box. Brace yourselves, my friends, for a spine-tingling experience as you are about to witness the unboxing of the NECA Nickelodeon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Donatello the Dark Turtle. So the story goes that Donatello was a typical tryhard. He wanted to prove to his bros that he could, in fact, himself, overcome their greatest challenge, the Shredder. So in a stupid but brave effort, attack the Shredder himself, the Shredder put an end to the physical struggle by tossing Donatello onto an electrified piece of machinery. The Shredder then vanished into the darkness of the night. So here's where things get a little spooky. While Donatello was passed out from the electrocution, something sinister and dark boiled up from the shadows of Donatello's subconscious. That something manifested in the form of one of Donatello's comic book heroes. When Donatello finally came to, he was a changed turtle. That's right, my ghouls and ghosts, he became the Dark Turtle. If you're new to Toy Box Nostalgia, you'd love to see more content like this show up in your spooky little newsfeed, please consider hitting the subscribe button. If at the end of this video you decide that you like the content of this video, please consider hitting the thumbs up. It'd really help me out and it helps out the channel a lot. And drop a comment below letting me know what you think of the Dark Turtle. Never fear, my friends, I will catch you after the break. So here we are, my friends. This action figure looks incredible to me. Like, I am so excited for this. I can't believe that this exists. I'm so happy that this exists. It's so crazy. The packaging looks awesome too. Let's just dive right in and take a look-see. So let's start with the window on the front. Look at that big window, and you can see the Dark Turtle staring down at you. It comes in the typical like green and yellow box that, you know, just looks awesome. You know, it's got that nice turtle shell pattern on it, kind of like the turtle van from the cartoon from the 1980s. Up here at the top we have the amazing retro Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles logo. Super cool. We have a Nickelodeon logo, ages 14 and up, and definitely a choking hazard. Moving over to the side, we see a really awesome toy photograph of the Dark Turtle. Look how good that photograph looks, right? On the back, we have another one. And then on this side, we have yet another just beautiful toy photograph of this guy. This guy's going to look amazing in photographs. He has a cape. He's a turtle with a cape that wants to be a bat, that is really smart, lives in a sewer. His name's Donatello. And he eats pizza, so yeah, this is a thing, isn't it? Anyways, also on the back of the box we have the logo again up here at the top, Nickelodeon logo, Donatello, and then in parentheses, the Dark Turtle. And then right here we have the same blurb that's on every single NECA product. It's about the Ninja Turtles. Finally, we have a cross-sell, but the cross-sell is not really a cross-sell since you can't buy these. I'm confused. These, I believe, came with maybe a loot crate or something that was like super duper limited and now goes for a lot of money on eBay, so I'm gonna steer clear of those things. Down here on the bottom we have our credits. Look at that, awesome, great. Steven Mazurek, yes, Steven, great photographs. Seriously, you do such a great job on these products, that's amazing. And oh, finally, here's the barcode in case you need it for some goofy reason. There's a part number, NECA Real Toys, 0 to 3, 2021. So let's go ahead and just tear this open. This thing's been sitting here for a long time. This one is just open on this side, so I'm just going to cut this one this side. And hopefully we can pull the turtle out from the top here. Oh, there's more tape. Looks like there's 2 more pieces there. Go ahead and just cut this and cut this. Why are they using so much tape? I used to ask myself that question whenever I used to work on MacBook Pros. There we go, look at that. It's awesome, right? Look at that shit. So cool. Oh man. Also on the box, on the front here, there's a really cool illustration. We can't not say something about this illustration. This is awesome. It just looks so cool. He's got these little like turtle smoke bombs on his belt, and he's got orange evil looking eyes, like so spooky looking. I'm going to take this piece of plastic out, and we're going to take a look-see at the back here. Oh, that looks awesome, does it not? Look at that. A nighttime shot of New York City from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon. Well, it's kind of probably a reimagine of it. Not sure. I did notice when I was a kid there was a lot of painted backgrounds in a lot of cartoons that look just like this. So this looks amazing. That kind of looks like a building here in Pittsburgh, the Oxford Center. But we have Channel 6 News. Boom! Really big right there. Look at that. So nice. Look at that. Look at some of the lights are on, some of them are not. It just looks so good. This is really good artwork. I think I'm going to keep this. I'm definitely going to keep this. I don't know what I'm going to use it for, and I'm not a hoarder, but I'm going to keep this. We do have a lot of plastic bands here. They put the plastic bands on the hands also, and on every single accessory has plastic bands, so I don't think this is going to be the best of reviews, just from what I'm seeing so far, but hey, let's take a look at this and keep in the back of our minds that this is a toy. This is supposed to be a toy for kids 14 and up. I was like 7 years old. I was 7 years old when I had my Ninja Turtles. When I was 14, I don't think that I was into Ninja Turtles as much anymore. I was off onto other things. I was, listening to music with my friends and drinking beer and throwing rocks at windows and factory buildings. I don't think this is what 14-year-olds are going to be playing with, but we're going to take a look at this anywho. So, a couple of things that are kind of weird that I noticed right off the bat, right? Let's take a look at the action figure, first of all, and let's look closely at his underpants. So, see that line right there? That is from the plastic band that was holding the Ninja Turtle into the plastic bubble. That kind of sucks. I hope that goes away. It's a pretty deep impression, actually. That's okay. I could just Photoshop that out of there, I'm sure. Anyways, flipping over to the back, mine has a piece of metal just straight up sticking out of the cape. And it was like that in the package whenever I don't know what the hell is happening here. So I don't know what to do about this. Maybe I can fish it back in there. Is that a thing? I mean, it's like rounded off, but I don't. Come on. There we go. Got some kind of justice. And yeah, okay, so we fixed that. There's 2 tiny little issues there, and I can see some paint application issues, which is kind of odd, considering this is from NECA. Speaking of NECA, look at this neck. You can see the ball joint there, it's crazy. Anyways, let's start with articulation. So we have this head that is on a neck, and it moves on the neck. You can move it back and forth, and you can't really move it up and down too much, but that's okay, because it's on this neck, like at the collarbone, is also on a ball joint. So the turtle can look really far down and pretty good upwards also. Pretty good range there. I'm digging that. That's really cool. That thing in there is kind of bothering me. I don't know what it is, seeing the peg like that. I feel like I shouldn't see the peg. And the expression is stuck in a surprised angry, or maybe like he's angry and he's yelling, Yeah, it's kind of weird. Anyways, articulation here. Let's focus, Doug. So moving this up definitely needs warmed up. That is not moving at the shoulder. Yeah, I don't want to break that. Let's move on to the other arm. Okay, so these arms don't move at the shoulder, like pretty much at all. Okay, I'm just gonna do it anyway. Oh yeah, not moving at all. Yeah, so this definitely needs warmed up, but we do have a swivel and we have a hinge at the shoulder. So we could get pretty good articulation there once it is in fact warmed up. Maybe if I just kind of keep going with it, it'll warm itself up. I really don't want to break the bicep off the shoulder. The bicep swivels right there, kind of nice. And then at the elbow, we get a swivel and a rocker, which also really needs warmed up, right? So there we go. There we go. We can see down inside there, there's like some mineral oil or some sort of lube in there to loosen this up, though it's not doing a great job. There we go. Warming her up. There we go. Okay, down at the hand, we have the really nice turtle's hands. These are black gloves, look really awesome. They swivel and there's a rocker. So you can get a nice range of poses with the hands. Let's check out the buck. The buck does have an ab crunch, which, holy cow, works pretty well. Wow, that actually works really well. Look at that. Very nice. Down to the feet, we have the typical Ninja Turtle ball joints, it looks like. Yep. And so they can, nice. The underpants are made out of a soft vinyl or rubber so that they can move with the leg, you know. Looks kind of natural. I like that. I love that look. It swivels, and it also, it's kind of like a straight up ball joint, to be honest with you. The kneecap is double jointed, which is cool because you could get a huge range of poses with like running or kneeling or just pretty much anything. I love that. I love the double hinge, which is okay. We have no swivel at the boot, and at the foot we have, you know, typical hinge here and a rocker. That's nice, so that we can do the pose with the foot being, you know, at different angles for standing. It's kind of nice, right? Just like that, you know, because you have the feet spread apart. You know, you don't want your feet like this at an angle. It wouldn't look right. And then I don't think it swivels too. It doesn't swivel. So we just have like a rocker and a hinge at the foot. And that's it for articulation, my friends. That's pretty much everything. All right, so let's take a look at details, right? Let's take a look at that face right there. That is a face that not only a mother can love, but also true Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fans. That's right, my friends. Look how awesome that is. Those orange eyes are so spooky. Ah, God, I love the artwork from that cartoon when I was a kid. The paint application looks really good. I think it looks great. I'm not sure if the head is two pieces or not. Could be. Let's go ahead and pull this off here. Pull the neck out of the head. Finally, wow, that really needs warmed up, like a lot. So here's the top of the Dark Turtle's head, right, Donatello? Love the bat ears. I love the expression, like the scowl. This is so cool, right? Here's what the neck looks like alone. Like I said, it has a ball joint at the top, and it connects at the collarbone and another ball joint, and then here's the face. So I won't be able to use any of the other expressions for this, unfortunately, because the skin tone won't match. As you saw previously on this channel, the four turtles that I own are all of the promotional colored turtles, where the faces come off. They're like this light, warm green color, like very bright looking. This is really dark. This is like the vegetable, like peas, you know, like, I don't know. It's really awesome, and it's cool that it comes apart. I'm just hoping that I could somehow maybe find custom faces that match this turtle reptile skin tone. That would be nice. But let's go ahead and put the head back together. And like I said, man, this stuff really needs warmed up. As you saw with those limbs, the same thing with the head. Like, that was not easy to get off of there. What I ended up having to do was, let me just put this back in. I actually just pressed down on the cheeks and pushed in on the neck like this until the top of the head popped off, and then slid the face out and then pulled the neck out of the top of the head. But that's all right. Here's the ball joint that you get at the collarbone. So I'm very, very happy with this articulation. I think it's great. Let's keep going with the details. Instead of a bat logo here, we have a really cool angry looking turtle. It's kind of neat. And then, you know, it's got that cool cell shading to it where you have like the dark color here on the back, the dark gray, and underneath the chest and on the sides here. You have all this dark gray on the backs of the legs. You have the dark gray. That's very nice for like cell shading. And then, you know, you have the obvious cartoon lines for tone, like muscle tone and stuff like that. You know, anywhere there's going to be some sort of muscle tone. When you draw on a cartoon, it just looks very much like from a cartoon. Looks really, really awesome, right? The paint application on the gloves looks great. As you see, is a really nice purple part here. And yeah, let's look at that. It's just, it looks amazing. Look at the paint application on these little turtle smoke bombs. It's perfect. All of this is perfect. As you can see inside there, there's some sort of like little splash of black paint just under the belt there. It's okay, I could just Photoshop that out whenever I take photos of this. Moving on to the back, we have the brown shell. I love the brown shells. I really wish that the promotional colorway came with brown shells, but I understand it wasn't like that in the, you know, in any of the artwork back then. I just wish that they had brown shells. It just looks, this looks so cool to me. I don't know what it is. The dark brown in the creases, and then you have the light brown. The belt is two-tone. It's yellow and black, and it also is recessed in the middle. Like you can actually feel the two edges, top and the bottom, when you run your finger over it. Amazing detail. So nice. The cape is soft goods, but as you saw, does have a wire in it. So we can bend the cape and make shapes with the cape for posing, you know, make it seem like the cape is blowing in the wind. You know, look at this, so cool. Or we can like bend the cape around the dark turtle, you know, make him look super mysterious like this. Yeah. This truly just looks so awesome. Like, look at, this is just awesome, right? I'm taken aback by this. If they can make these figures, keep making the figures, make them more readily available, NECA would probably be the biggest toy company ever. As for accessories, here's one of the smoke bombs here. It's kind of like a little remote control car. It's on wheels. It's shaped like a turtle with a cute little turtle face. Look at that cute little turtle face. The bottom even has detail on it. Look at that. That's incredible. Here are the two extra hands that you get. This is like a halt hand, or like gimme three. You know, we've seen this hand before, just in green. And then this is the, like the pointing finger hands. He's like pointing like, you. Let's go ahead and change one of the hands and see what that process looks like. There we go, very nice. Very large peg on there. Look at that. Crazy. There we go, boom. I put it on the right hand. You scumbag. Yeah, I don't know. This is awesome. This is great. No weapons. The turtle did not come with any weapons at all. Just came with a smoke bomb and two hands. Finally, this is the last accessory. I don't know what role this played in the show. If anybody knows what this is from the show, I don't know. Like, does he hold this? I'm confused by this part. You just kind of put it like this, I guess. Maybe it's some sort of like, it says throw away, do not, maybe it's some sort of poison that like in the show he tried to use on Shredder or one of the Mafia bad guys. I'm not sure. But yeah, he holds it really well. I mean, it's kind of an odd accessory, and it seems like it's made out of paper. There's something in it, but I don't want to tear it open in case it's a collectible. Let's go ahead and use the little backdrop here. See that? Yeah, very nice. Look at that. This is so cool. I loved Batman the Animated Series. I was a big fan of it. In fact, we're going to be opening some of that stuff up here on the channel. I have a bunch of it, including some of the big stuff. So this is like, the design of this turtle is like so dark looking and kind of like, you know, dark Deco, I think it's called. Like the noir look, the Art Deco, like and the buildings and stuff. I don't know. Just this is giving me those vibes of the dark deco art style from Batman the Animated Series. This is incredible. I am so happy I got this. Yeah, I can't wait to take toy photographs of this. Like, I don't know, we could do a lot of fun stuff with this. I'm very excited about this, but I think it's absolutely amazing. I think this is an incredible action figure. I couldn't be happier. I think NECA did an outstanding job like they always do. The whole thing is matte finished. Like, it's so classy looking. It's just something about these action figures. Just not only do they look good in person, but they look outstanding in the toy photographs, as Steven Mazurek knows. So thank you so much for joining me, my friends. I hope that you enjoyed this spooky little video. If you're new to Toy Box Nostalgia, please consider hitting the subscribe button. It really helps out the channel. And if you like the content of this video, please consider hitting thumbs up. That helps out the channel and me. Makes me feel better. Drop a comment below and let me know what you think of the Dark Turtle, my friends. So thanks for sticking to the end, and I hope that you have a spooky weekend.